It's week 5 of the NFL, and our focus is on Dameon Pierce. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The numbers for Walker last week:
15 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Walker
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the River Hogs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, the numbers for Pierce last week, 22 carries, 97 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
When you look at this defense,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
now Purdy.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They go play action here, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much hope to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now it's Herbert.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much.
This defense for the Jets, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Play action. It's Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, prior to that, he had hit his
first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Herbert throwing again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On second down, here's Herbert. Caught left side, Hopkins. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Thomas. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the River Hogs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17-0 our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Purdy's throw here pulled in by Lazard. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Left side here to Sanders. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy off the play fake. Rolling to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down. But I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he returns this to the 22. And now out comes Houston. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston set to take over. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
In motion right is Addison. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that went too high and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And Walker has it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That's out wide for Palmer. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing here, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. 7 yards there and a first down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On first down, it's Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call, because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To the air again, Herbert. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. The final shot before the break for Herbert. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Josh Jacobs, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well.
All right,
we were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down. The 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Back to Walker on first down. Fights through him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he's got this down to the 35. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Herbert on first down now. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. From the 31, here's a second down and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 13.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Dameon Pierce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On first down, Justin Herbert. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Lewis to return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Walker with a left, staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw caught by Flowers. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And
as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The New York set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Hopkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where... And look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Another go-around now for the Jets offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Pierce gets this one running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Herbert now. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A give up the middle to Gibson. To about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Purdy on third down. That is caught. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially